got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine.
Who's better than you? Welcome to Tell Like It Is. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We got a great show tonight, but before we start, I don't want to sound like a broken record. You know, with this Hillary Clinton and this Donald Trump, you know, now it's starting to annoy me because this country is just a little bit too liberal. And when something happens like with ISIS and all these problems that we have, the United States, all they do is talk about it, you know?
Right.
And we need somebody that's going to do something about it. Now, if you want another 4 years of Obama, then you vote for Hillary Clinton. You know, I just don't like it. You know, I'm a street guy, and I'm a pretty good judge of character. I don't like her at all. And especially when she was coming out and trying to get her vote, she would look at everybody and go like this. What is she asking you to clap? You know,
She
I don't
is.
like
She's
it.
asking you to clap.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You know? And she's a phony. I could see right through her. She is a phony. Now, you got Trump there now, for an example. Now, here's a guy that wants to make so many changes. A lot of people say he's a racist, he's this, he's that. But you want to know something? Every time there's an election, you get all these people, they come out there, they promise you this, they promise you that, promise you this, and nothing ever happens. This country is going to hell. It's going to the dogs. It already went there. Now, if nobody does nothing with ISIS and all these terrorists that are coming in and hurting us, and all this country does is talk about them, they're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And next thing you know is we're going to have a serious problem. There has to be an end to these people. And Donald Trump said, leave it to me, I'll bomb the hell out of them. And that's what they should do, bomb the hell out of them. You know, I was watching a couple of weeks ago, there's these little kids that'll be about 5 or 6 years old, with little dolls in their hand and a knife, and they were cutting the heads.
I've seen that.
Did you see that? They were cutting the heads off of dolls.
I've seen that.
You know, you got to kill these kids too. You know,
They're
I'm
brainwashed.
sorry.
They're brainwashed.
You know what?
They are brainwashed.
Yeah, and it was brainwashed.
Well, today a priest in France was murdered by ISIS.
A what?
A priest in France was murdered by ISIS.
And what do these countries do? France and Germany? Nothing. They sit back, they talk about it. With all these countries that ISIS is going into, destroying them and all that, get a couple of countries together, go over there and bomb the hell out of them. You know, end them. Put an end to these people. These people are crazy, you know? And like I said, this country is a little bit too liberal. And you know what's going to happen? You vote for Hillary, they're going to talk about it. And God forbid if something should happen to their family or something happens again in this country, you know what? I could see Trump now saying, I told you, should have voted for me. And I just hope Trump gets it. And I just don't like her. And I think, what's his name, Clinton, he did the right thing in the White House.
Oh, jeez. Well, I will say on behalf as a woman, I still don't like Hillary. I just don't. I wish it was somebody else. I'm not a fan, and I experience her the same way that you do as well, and it makes it very complicated because, of course, I want to see diversity. You want to see a woman in the White House. I want to see the correct woman in the White House. I don't know that Hillary's that woman.
This country's going to the dogs. You have something has to be done. When something happens, all they do is talk about it.
It's true.
Do something.
I know.
You know.
I know.
And.
Yeah, I know. Between that and all the weapons, there's been more killings down in Florida, more kids. What was it? There was the killing in McDonald's. They went in, the gunman went in and shot all the kids in McDonald's, then it went into the mall. That was over in Germany. I mean, so something, I don't know. It's a really sad time. It's a really, really sad time.
Well, then again, this is my opinion.
Correct. It's your opinion.
My opinion. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that agree with me. But this Hillary has got to go. Now, the hell with all of that stuff for now. But tonight we have a great show. We
sure do.
We have a friend of mine. First of all, I want to introduce Carissa. Carissa Clark was not only, it's no longer Clark, but it's
But
Carissa.
Professionally, it is. Professionally,
okay.
it is. Yes, that's
And
fine.
she was, I think, one of my first hosts on this show.
Yes, I know.
Okay. And then, you know, the girls were coming and going, different jobs, moving, this, that. Now Carissa's back.
I was gone for 3 years.
I'm sorry?
I was gone for 3 years.
Yeah, you were gone for 3 years.
Yes.
And
I'm happy to be back. Thank you.
It's nice to have you back.
Thank you so much.
And happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, Vin. Thank you.
Happy
I made it
birthday.
another year, so
Yeah.
that's going for me.
And then in the audience tonight, I also have two friends of mine. Well, I have a bunch of friends of mine.
Yes.
And we have Sue and Joe. I met them in Jamaica. Was it Jamaica?
You met them in
Jamaica?
Jamaica?
Right?
That's amazing.
Jamaica. You know? And
Of
we were
course.
hanging out a little bit in Jamaica. You have to hang out because you can't leave the damn hotel. You know? Same thing in Punta Cana.
Punta Cana, yes.
Yeah,
You're
my wife
stranded
finds
there
all
too.
these vacations go. First one, she booked a vacation in Miami. We got there at night, and then when I woke up in the morning, it looked like a war zone.
Oh, no.
So I went downstairs to the front desk. I said, "What do you think of your room?" I said, "What do you think of your room? Get the hell out of here." That was number one. Then the next trip was Puerto Rico, following year. That wasn't too bad. Then the one after that was Jamaica.
Yeah.
Then the next one after that was Punta Cana.
What are you asking me for?
I didn't like it. I went to the front desk.
He's just staring and thinking.
He's just looking at me like I know his
I'm going to get to you in a moment.
I
Like,
know
can I
you're gonna
have this
get to me in a
conversation with you?
moment.
I went to the
I'm
front
the
desk.
mystery guest.
And I asked the guy, I said, "Excuse me, you have calling cards, for the phone?" He goes, "Oh, no, have car, have bus. I don't want a bus, you moron. I want a calling card." So we got the hell out of that hotel. And she keeps booking all the, I said, "Where we going next? Johannesburg."
Just don't let her book it.
What?
Don't let her book it.
She ain't booking nothing
Good,
else.
no
yet.
more.
No.
No.
Now, tonight, then we have Basil. He's doing a car show.
Hi, Basil.
What is it, Moonlight Cruises?
Moonlight Entertainment, Moonlight Cruises.
There you go.
Executive.
Why don't you have him on?
Say what?
Moonlight
You should
Entertainment.
come on and plug it.
You want to come on and plug it?
Yeah, why not?
Come up there and plug the show.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it for a
Moonlight
moment?
Entertainment, I heard that.
Okay, but anyway.
After me.
Let me first introduce not only a good friend of mine, known him for years, not a big actor. He's been in so many movies and television, and that's, please give him a nice hand, Vinny Pastore. All right. Hello, Vin.
It's a pleasure to be back with you, Vinny. Vinny and I, some of you know, had the Wise Guy Show on Sirius for many, many years, and we had a lot of fun. And actually, two of our co-stars are no longer with us, Joe Regano and Cha-Cha.
Joe Regano, oh yeah.
Yeah, and Joe Regano and Cha-Cha. But we had a lot of fun on the Wise Guy Show.
We did.
Yes. And I haven't really sat down at a table like this and talked to you, but I got a pretty girl here tonight.
Oh, that's
Since the Wise Guy Show, so this should be pretty interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that went on for what, about 2 years or something?
Well, we were the original guys, and then they were changing,
Yeah.
but you and I, and then they were changing it. But that was a lot of fun.
That was.
Yeah. And I met you, I tell people this all the time. I was doing,
Was it the riff?
I was doing I was doing something for Ted Demme with Michael Fox in Central Park, and you had your trailer, and Anna Triana was in there doing the makeup, and that's when I met you. Was that before or after Casino?
I think it was before.
You had the trailer before.
Yeah.
So what did you do with the trailer? They used
Well, I had a partner,
Yeah.
and you remember the show Baywatch?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there
I
was
was
a
in
girl.
it.
There was a girl on Baywatch.
Yeah.
And it was oh God.
Pamela Anderson.
No. I forgot, but her father was my partner in the business, Phil Bleet.
Oh, so you guys had the trailer together?
And so we had the trail together. Then all of a sudden, his wife had passed away. His daughter gave him a trip to get away from everything, and she sent him to Thailand. And he was there for like, he was only supposed to be there for about 2.5 weeks.
He never came home.
He came home about a month later, and he said, I'm moving there. I said, what? Are you crazy? What am I supposed to do with the trip? So I bought his half. Then I couldn't handle it on my own, so I had to sell.
And then
the
you got
business
into the
to get
acting.
out. Yeah.
And Casino was your first job?
I'm sorry?
Casino.
No, I've done many before that.
Oh,
But, a lot of it was extra work.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was Casino that put me over the hump. You know?
Yeah,
And,
that was great.
That put me over the hump big time.
Yeah.
That movie. And so I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
And it was out in Vegas for like 5 weeks doing that.
And
It's
then
funny.
you and I made a lot of movies together after that.
That's
A
right.
lot of movies.
That's right.
We had a lot of fun.
You also did the ref, right? With Denis Leary?
Yeah, I went up to Canada to do my stuff.
All right.
I did that. Who's the Man with Tony Lip, with Ted Demme. But you and I did, we did stuff for different people. We always wind up
Yeah.
working, you and I. You know?
Well, Denis Leary, I knew him when he was doing comedy before he even got into movies.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Him and Cindy Crawford and Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, Veronica Webb, Frederic from Victoria's
those
Secret.
stories, sure.
I remember when they were all working for $150, $200 a day.
Yeah, that's what I work for now.
You know?
Hey, you got to work.
Yeah.
You know what happens? You get older, and you really don't want to work that
When
much
you get older,
anymore.
nobody wants you then.
Yeah, well, they do. They want us with the gray hair. We play fathers and grandfathers. But, that's why I do a lot of theater in New York now. You know, I did the Broadway show, Bullets Over Broadway.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did
Oh, that's
that.
cool.
I did Chicago. I did Queen for a Day with David Paval, and now I'm working on another Broadway show. So I like coming into the city and doing the shows.
The energy of the shows.
Every night, and you meet your
Sure.
audience, and I
I was
like it.
just recently watching something with De Niro and Al Pacino, and they said, now that we're old, not many people would want to come and see us, but we're thinking about doing our last movie.
I read that.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Who would want to see those two guys? I love those guys.
Huh.
You know, De Niro always took care of you.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Always took. Didn't he go to your wedding?
He was his best man.
He was my best man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. He was your best man?
Yeah.
I thought Butchie Hart was your best man.
Who?
Butchie.
He couldn't even find a place
Oh,
if I
all right.
if
Well.
I invited him.
Yeah, well, that was a crew.
Yeah.
All of us. Yeah, we have a
I bet it was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I bet it was fun.
Then my son played his son in the movie Analyze This.
Right, your son played De Niro's son.
Correct.
De Niro.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Analyze This.
Right.
And then I've done
And you
several
on
things.
Sopranos.
I was on Sopranos.
What'd you play in Sopranos?
Jimmy Petrelli.
Did you get killed?
No.
Oh, I got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't get killed, huh? So if they come back, you could come back.
Possible,
Were
yeah.
you a rat?
No.
You weren't a rat and you didn't
No.
get killed?
Well, what happened was
No, who
I
were
was
you?
I was on the
I was
phone.
doing good here.
I was on the phone with I was with the New York mob. I was with Johnny Sack, but I was on the phone with James Gandolfini.
Yeah.
And what I was trying to do is I was trying to set him up on my own, and I was trying to score points. But New York mob found out about it, and they thought I was ratting him out.
Yeah, they thought you were ratting out Johnny Sacks?
Yeah. They
So
thought I
they
was-
whacked you?
No.
So what,
They
they
didn't-
get rid of you?
they were trying to get rid of me, but they didn't.
Oh, all right.
You know. So the windup was I wound up beating that. So then the show ended.
What's your favorite movie you did ever?
Ever?
Good question.
Well, I've done quite a few that I really enjoyed, like Kill the Irishman with Christopher Walken, Val Kilmer, Ray Stevenson, Paul Sorvino, Casino.
What about that that thing, the cigarettes with
Oh, right,
Coffee and Cigarettes.
Coffee and Cigarettes.
With Joe Regano.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good too.
That was in black and white.
That
See,
was in-
I know Vinny's career.
Yeah.
You do.
Oh, I know his career very good. Yeah,
You do.
Yeah. We go back.
And
You're talking about
Ghost Dog with Forrest Whitaker,
talking
Henry Silva.
about, we know with each other probably 90 or 25 years now.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Something like
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
A healthy amount of time.
yeah.
And somebody says to me all the time, what was your best movie? When I get the check. This is my best movie right here.
The one year you get the
This was the best movie. As soon as I get the check.
Yeah.
That's
That was
right,
the best
the
movie.
best residual.
The best residual.
Oh. Now that I moved, I got all my residuals out, and I have to contact each and every one of them to change
know
my
address.
address.
Unless you set up a post office box.
I did.
Yeah, but you don't.
Well, no, not a post office box. I did not.
if you do a P.O. box, the
That's what
checks
you
go
should do,
in,
Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they ain't gonna worry.
Well,
See?
I'm calling each and
That's
every
what we're
one of
talking
them. now.
about.
You gotta call up all the residuals and tell them that you moved.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And there's quite a few of them now.
Yeah, but we don't even know. Sometimes, like Goodfellas, I get a little check, like, sometimes it just floats in.
Yeah, well, if you call up SAG,
Yeah. Tell them you
SAG,
moved,
yeah,
I was gonna say
SAG
you have to
somehow
contact them.
they work
send
it
something
out.
out. Yeah.
They work it out.
need to know
They work it
everything.
out.
Yes.
They work it out.
So that's, I've been doing all that. And then I went to go and I don't have a fax machine. I had one, the damn thing
You
broke.
got 2 cell phones.
Yeah, I know, but that ain't doing me no good.
Why do you have 2 cell phones?
Now you actually told me the question.
What? Why do you have 2 cell phones?
Now, this same reason why you have them.
Well, this one here is for my emails,
Yeah,
and this is to talk to people like you.
okay.
Not the people you like.
Yeah,
and other
this
people
is the other people. Actually, this is a very private number. I'll give it to you though. This is my emails, and this is to talk to you.
Yeah.
And everybody said, "Why do I have this old phone?" It's because I could drop this in the toilet bowl and it still works. Really,
Those flip phones, I know.
I know.
Well, mine is somewhat
But
the
why do
same.
you have 2 phones?
It's almost the same reason why you got yours.
You used to have a flip phone too,
do.
by the way. You used to have your flip phone.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Flip phone.
So I switched it for this one, and now I got this iPhone, whatever they call it. I don't know how to
I'm
work
surprised
that
you got
damn
an
thing.
iPhone. That's so not you.
I don't know how to work these.
Yeah.
I
never forget. I was in Canada. This is true
Yeah.
story with Vinny, and we was both staying at the Sutton Hotel, and we were downstairs, and we were eating. You don't remember the story, but I do. And you were working on one movie up there, and I was doing something else. I think I was doing a hurricane up there, and I said to you, what are you doing up here? And you said, I'm doing a movie. I said, how's the script? And you said, I don't read the script. I said, what do you mean you don't read the script? You said, I just read my scenes. And I said to you, how do you know what's going on? Remember that? You don't remember that conversation?
Vaguely.
I remember it. You said, I don't
Maybe.
read the script. Do you read the script, Vinny?
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes. I mean, if it's a short that I'm doing, a short film.
Yeah.
Then definitely. Short's
and
easy.
there's 20 pages in it, and I'm
you'll
on
read
5
it.
pages. Then I'll read it.
But if I gave you a script that's got 104 pages and I say, I want you to read it, you're in the whole movie. You're not going to read the whole script?
Then I'll read it. You
gotta figure out where
if
you're
I'm in the
gonna-
whole movie.
Yeah, but how do you know if you're in the whole movie unless you read the whole script?
That's a
Well,
good point.
I would ask you, like,
point.
if you're giving me the script,
Yeah.
how many days do I got on this? So what kind
2
of a
weeks.
part do I have?
Big part.
2 weeks I would watch. I would
You
read.
got to read the script. Then.
I would read it.
Then you would go to somebody to because I was just working on my lines over here because I got something coming up.
Yeah.
And I'm having a problem because as you get older, you get lazy. It's hard to learn. You say I'll learn it on the 2 days before. All of a sudden, boom! I got to shoot tomorrow, and you get lazy. You do. You really do. When you're younger, you're hungry.
Yeah.
And you go in, you want to audition. My agent calls me and I say, I don't want to audition. Why don't you want to audition? I said, they know who I am. They either they want me or they don't want me.
Right,
I
totally.
got to audition now?
Of course.
So, except for Woody Allen. I auditioned for Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I auditioned for Bullets Over Broadway, I had to sing.
Okay.
And I sang 3 songs, and he says, I didn't know you could sing. And I said, Woody, I was on The Sopranos, but I'm pumped.
That's good. I like that.
And he gave me the job. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I like Broadway. We should do Broadway. And then I was going next door to the theater to your relative's pizza joint, John's. John.
Wait, on Bleecker Street?
No, the one on 44th Street,
on
the big
44th,
one.
right.
When I was having all my
Right.
parties there, and they took care of me. Is that your family?
That's actually his son, Peter, the owner.
Yeah.
His son, I'm his godfather.
Oh, okay. They took care of me.
Yeah.
You're the Godfather.
I'm the godfather.
Say it. You're the Godfather.
I'm a godfather.
I'm the godfather. Yeah. Vinny Bella. He's the mayor of Little Italy now.
No, of Elizabeth Street.
Oh, you're the mayor of Elizabeth Street?
Mayor of Elizabeth Street.
Yeah, but that's all yuppie now.
I think that's all that's left.
That's okay.
Is that what's all that's left?
It's all yuppie.
No.
The only thing that's left that's of any quality is the butcher shop.
That's who called me up before.
I know who it was.
I did too. You've met Mo, you know?
Oh, he did.
I got
He told
killed
me-
in the butcher shop.
Of course, that's the butcher shop you got killed in.
Yeah.
I've been there.
He's probably got the meat that he's probably telling you to move around. It's probably.
No, you know what he told? He called me up and told me, he said,
legs.
I was going to go home with the meat, and I left it on the counter. When you come home, open up the door, because I got the keys to the store.
Right.
Take the meat and put it in the freezer.
How come you got the keys to the store?
Now you ask a lot of questions.
That's too many questions.
Well, yes, Vinny is
But
the
tell you I
mayor
gotta
of
kill you,
Elizabeth
right?
Street. Yeah, that's right. The mayor of Little Street. But I always see you in Little Italy. I always see you at Lamella's.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't go to any of those restaurants anymore.
You don't?
Why not?
Good thing
No.
I'm
They
saying.
bang you out?
I don't want to. I don't want to bad
don't wanna
mouth
pay.
them. I just don't go to any one of them anymore. The only place I go to down there is Baby John's.
Come
What is
on.
that?
Baby John's.
Yeah, who's baby?
Palermo's or Palermo's Bakery or Angelo's.
Angelo's is nice.
Angelo's is great.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
still
the
go
rest of
to
them-
the pizza joint. What's it, Lombardi's?
Oh, and I go to Lombardi's.
Lombardi's is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to Lombardi's.
Yeah, we used to have fun when we had the Wise Guys show. We used to go around to different restaurants and we used to eat and everything.
Yeah.
Remember? We had a lot of fun.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
great.
And then we used to have food come in all the time.
Come on.
And we used to actually have real fights on the air. People thought we were acting, but we weren't acting. We were fighting.
Something about me tells me, you know,
we were
yeah.
really fighting. We
Yeah,
really fighting.
yeah.
Yes, we had a lot of fun.
I believe you.
We had a lot of fighting. Yeah,
A bit of wine, a little bit of
That's
spaghetti, a little bit of mozzarella.
yeah.
Yes.
That's all
But
right.
I tell
Right?
you know,
It's got-
you know who I miss Joe Regano.
He was a sweetheart. He was a class
Joe
act.
Regano was
Class
something
act.
else. And
Class
I was the only person that he would allow for me to imitate him. If anybody else imitated
He'd
him,
get mad.
he would freak.
Let me hear you imitate Joe Regano.
It's good.
Hey, what are you doing, Vinny? You know what? How'd you get here today?
Drove.
But you know the funny part is that I love the guy, and I would
You
never
were best friends with him.
goof on him.
Come on.
I would never goof on him. I would just imitate him, but I would never goof on him.
Yeah.
And I loved him because he used to come to where I live, and he says sometimes, like when he used to talk, his lips would continue to move, but no sound would come out.
Really?
And he would say, "Vinny, I parked my car on the
then he'd
corner.
keep lip-
Show me, hey, ticket." I said, "Joe, last thing I heard was ticket." I said, "You gotta say, pay attention, you idiot." I said, "I'm paying attention. I parked my car on the corner. Hey, ticket."
Did you ever have him on this show before he passed away?
I haven't met him. I hadn't met him. We did a lot of shows together.
Yeah,
I hadn't met him.
I
though.
might have had it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have had
was a
on the
sweetheart.
show. But I remember when.
But he was in casino with you
Yeah.
and the cigarette thing.
Coffee
What was
and
that called? Coffee and
Coffee and
cigarettes?
cigarettes.
Coffee and cigarettes, yeah.
With Jim, who was the director?
Jim Jarmusch.
Right.
And
See, I know your resume.
I'm impressed.
He doesn't know my resume.
I know a few of them.
What? Name one movie I did.
The Ref that you said.
I was an extra in that. I mean, a movie where I was a star, where I sold tickets.
Sopranos, all your plays on Broadway.
Well, I was in the Jerky Boys. I was in Mickey Blue
There
Eyes.
you go. Mickey Blue Eyes.
Witness to the Mob. We did that for television.
Yeah.
What else did I do? That's about it. That's it. No, I work. Hurricane. I work.
The hurricane.
I work. But you get older, you just don't. It's like
Yeah, but when you get older, and you haven't done anything in a while, I got people calling me up and wanting me to do independent films, but they're saying, I don't know if you're getting the same thing. Well, it's a low budget.
Yeah, we don't have no money.
Yeah, we got no money.
So I said, I'd rather stay home.
Yeah. And then,
It cost me no money. It cost me to get out, go over the bridge, park your car, go in.
so, they
Low
offered
budget.
me like 300, 500 a day.
Don't do it.
I'm not doing it.
It's a waste of time.
I can't do it.
I mean, you know, I really want to support the independent films out there, but come
They
up
gotta
with
come
some
up with a little more
scroll.
than
I
that.
mean, give us some money over here, you know? It's crazy. I mean, I just got a phone call. I'm not going to say who it was, but a friend of mine asked me to do a favor, and no money. I said, no pay? No, do me a favor. Do you a favor? I'll do Vinny a favor. I'll come down here and go on the cable show, but if you want me to go do something for television,
Right.
you got to pay me, you know? What do you mean no money?
Of course.
Did we
know?
make money on that other show? We got paid, right?
Oh yeah. Wait. We did an independent film, the movie. Yeah, we've gotten paid.
We got paid
I
for
don't.
that.
I don't work for no. You know, with the exception of being here with you.
I did this
don't work for no
nice
money.
half-hour movie.
No.
Your buddy's in the audience. He's one of the producers. It's called Pasquale's Magic Veal. I did it with Danny Grimaldi and Artie Pasquale and Joe D'Onofrio, and they treated us good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are the kind of things I like to do.
Yeah.
They paid you well. They treated you well.
Mm-hmm.
They paid for your parking.
Right.
They fed you.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, otherwise I'm staying home.
I know.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm staying home. I'd rather go.
Well, the reality is some people may not realize that when you work for network television, that's all taken care of. So, I mean, there's just endless amount of food. So they don't realize how, you know, I mean, the craft service, after a while, you're like, I can't get the food anymore, and then they want to give you nothing.
Yeah.
That's really hard to
And another
to step
thing's
backwards
hard.
from
New
that.
York
Just
theater.
don't step
New
backwards
York
from
theater doesn't pay money.
don't-
When you do an equity showcase, no money. You do an off-Broadway show, beans.
Nothing, no, you want the
Until
Broadway
you
show.
get to Broadway, you start making some
Yes,
money. So
yes.
you really, really got to sacrifice. And
I know.
you know, kind of, you know, I really, you know, salute those people out there that are working really hard trying to break
know.
it to Broadway.
I know.
Broadway's really hard to get to.
I know.
You know. And yeah, but if you
So
get there,
competitive.
you know. This friend of mine, Nicky Cadero, he was sitting next to me in rehearsal for Woody Allen's play, and he didn't know if he was going to go to the next level because you go through phases. First you do the workshop and everything. What is this?
Hey, here we go. This is the end. This is the end of this show. Give Vinny a nice hand. No way. We got nuts.
I know, having so much fun.
Well,
It's
Vinny,
just
I had
like
so
that.
much fun. I love coming on this show. Do me a favor, bring that a couple of months again.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll finish this
Wait,
off.
we're gonna do
One
it
of
now.
a kind. It's Vinny Velotar.